Some people need to be kept as far away from government as humanly possible. And this is why. Recently, the Dutch government passed an unrealized gains tax. And I'm going to explain to you why that's insane. Most people don't know what an unrealized gains tax is. And that's because it doesn't make any sense. Say you bought a Pokemon card for $1. And then now it's like appreciated in value to $5,000. Do you have $4,999? No. But you have an asset that's worth $5,000. What the unrealized gains tax does is it treats the increase in the value of your assets as money that you've actually earned instead of just something that you own. Now, let's say you only got like $10 in your bank account and you have a Pokemon card that's worth $5,000. When it's time for you to pay taxes, you need to pay like $1,800 because your Pokemon card is now worth more money, but you don't have any money in your bank account, which means you're going to be forced to sell what you got. And you know, there's basically no reason to hold on to your assets, right? This is like the epitome of you will live in the pod, you will own nothing, and you will be happy. Instead of a population of people who own stuff, landowners, people who have a stake in society and who care about the future because they own a home. You know, they have roots in society. You turn your entire population into a bunch of people who want to hold on to stuff as little as possible. They want to keep things and they want them to depreciate and they just want to like spend. This is really great for the ruling class, by the way, because it increases consumer spending. So companies get more money and it treats people kind of like peasants where they're beholden to landlords and, you know, companies, right? So they have a lot less power. You know, this is basically just a transfer of power from the people to, you know, companies and, you know, people who already have a lot of power. Like imagine you own a house or property or something. There's no reason for you to try and make it increase in value because you're just going to get penalized for that, right? You have an incentive now to let things fall into disrepair, right? If you're a landowner, you're going to probably let your tenants suffer because there's no reason for you to make your property worth more, right? You're gonna be like, okay, well, I don't need to fix all this stuff because I'm just gonna be taxed on it. It's really weird though that Europe and all these other countries are, you know, doing basically everything they can to turn their countries into like big garbage dumps. But like, I don't know, like at the end of the day, these laws are just bringing out the worst in people and it's insane.